Good morning. Today I'm going to make eggplant parmesan. Seems like a good dish for an impeachment. So this is in stages, and one of the things I do to make it a little healthier is that I bake the eggplant instead of frying it. So what I have here is my one large eggplant peeled and sliced into thin slices, beaten eggs here, and this is seasoned breadcrumbs that have been further seasoned by moi with salt, pepper, Tuscan sunset seasoning from Penzeys, and some garlic powder. So I'm just going to start this and show you how this goes basically. Oh, oven's ready. Oh, maybe that's my eggs. Hold on a second. Sorry about that. It was my eggs that I just hard-boiled in the Instant Pot. Takes 15 total minutes. Fabulous and very easy. Okay, so here we go. Eggs and spiced up breadcrumbs. So you're going to take a slice of thinly sliced eggplant, and we're dipping it in the eggs here. I don't know if you can sort of see that, I guess. And then you take it and then you put it into the breadcrumb mixture. There we go. And I just sort of take a spoon and put it over the top like that, pat it down a little bit. Get breadcrumbs on it. And then we take it like this, just sort of shake it off so you don't use up all your breadcrumbs on the first thing. And then I'm going to do that same thing with all of these, and I will check in with you when I'm close to the end and we can put it in the oven. See you soon. Okay, I'm back. I only have a couple pieces of eggplant left to get ready for the oven, and of course I have very little breadcrumbs left because I don't bother measuring anything. This is a freestyle method of cooking here, but I've got enough left to do these last two pieces. So I'm just dipping them in there, giving in the breadcrumbs, throw them on the pan, and just one more piece here. You see why I didn't want to make you watch all of this? It's a little tedious. So last piece, I actually have one more piece. I think I'll probably fit it on somehow into the tray. I do have one more piece, I'll use it. Oops, I don't want any hair in my recipe. Okay, and one last piece. As you can see, I have a full tray behind me. And now what I'm going to do is, here's the trays, two trays. I'm going to take a little olive oil spray and spray it over the top, just a light coating, just a little crispness. Now they're going to go into the oven for 15 minutes. Then you flip them over, put them back in for 15 more minutes, and when they're all done, I'll show you how they look. Bye. Okay, so they're done now. Been a half an hour, and I just want to show you how they look. A little bit dark, a little crispy, and I will check in later to put the whole thing together for dinner tonight. Enjoy impeachment day. Okie dokie, hello. Time to put together the eggplant parmesan. Just a little side note, this is kind of the only way we'll eat eggplant in this house. So if anybody has some good eggplant recipes that you think I might like, run them by me because we are having a hard time with it. I've done ratatouille, nah. Grilled eggplant, Anyway, anybody who got some good ideas, please share them. So I have my oblong Pyrex here, so I'm gonna spray with some cooking spray, not too much, but yeah. And then I'm going to layer this in. I have homemade marinara sauce. This is just a recipe from New York Times Cooking. It's called classic marinara sauce. It's very good, very easy to make. So I'm just going to put one little ladle in the bottom here. Try to sort of spread it out a little bit. Lots of garlic there, yum. And then we're going to take these eggplants that I did this morning, layer them in the bottom. I'm taking the bigger ones for the bottom. I washed my hands, so don't freak out over there. None of y'all are eating this anyway, so you can chill. All right, so one little layer of eggplant. I'm gonna put another layer of my yummy sauce. And I measured out 8 ounces, which is a lot of cheese actually, of part skim mozzarella from Wegmans. I'm gonna put about a third of what's in there. I mean, I have no idea what a third is, but just gonna go with what looks good. A little salt. Doesn't really need salt, but salt. Garlic powder. And more of that Tuscan Sunset seasoning that I used this morning. Really good, another great little Penzies item. Sort of like Italian seasoning, but it's got other stuff in it. It's got basil, oregano, bell pepper, garlic, thyme, fennel, black pepper, and anise seed. All right, now another layer of, I do sauce yet? Yeah, I guess I do another layer of the eggplant. I want to try to make 3 layers here. I think I have enough eggplant to do that. I will have enough eggplant. That was the oven. Turns out my oven actually was about 50 degrees too cold, probably the entire time I've lived here. I just discovered that today. Yay! So I just turned it up. Okay, that's the eggplant. Now more sauce. Okay, we just want enough sauce to have one more dip for the next layer. Another third of the cheese. Here we go. Blah, 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 blah. And there we go. And, you know, salt, the usual stuff here. Blah, blah, blah. Tuscan Sunsets. Oh, hot flash on camera. That's so much fun, isn't it? I was wondering when that was going to happen. Alrighty, and then the final, final layer of eggplant. Woohoo! Getting all this so fun. Anyway, here we go. Final layer of eggplant. I actually don't have a ton of eggplant left here, but it'll work. All right, so this is kind of how it looks now. One more dip, the rest of the sauce, really. Okay, on the sauce, you know, folks, you can use anything you have. If you don't want to make homemade marinara sauce from the New York Times, it's really okay. I've actually done this recipe with just Hunt's canned tomato sauce. Works just fine. This is just a little tastier. I think I've done it with like classical sauce. What have you got around? What are your favorite sauces? It'll work. It's a really easy recipe. It would be a lot easier and faster if I actually fried the eggplant, but oh, yuck, fried eggplant. All right, and then the rest of the cheese goes on top. Just like that. Whoop, 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 whoop. And I think I'll skip the salt this time. Probably got enough salt. But you can always use more Tuscan Sunset. And garlic powder. And ooh, that hot flash is lingering. Now it's ready to go in the oven. The oven is actually ready. It's a little early to put it in, but I'm going to put it in anyway. You can probably hear Jose practicing downstairs. This is what I do while he's practicing. Make videos. This is how it looks before it goes into the oven. Actually, it looks quite good. I'm going to throw it in the oven now, and I'm going to let it cook. It's at 3, well, let's see what, yeah, now it's actually, I had to put it up to 400 for it to be at 350. Yay! I need a new oven. Anyway, it's at 350. And I'm just going to stick it in there at least a half an hour. Just keep an eye on it. You know, we like the cheese to get kind of crunchy. It's our thing. So when it's done and I take it out, I'll check in with you again. You can see the finished product. Okay? And again, if anybody has some eggplant ideas for me or other, I really like vegetarian food. So any vegetarian recipes, Jose doesn't like tofu, but I do. And so take, you know, any suggestions you have, I would appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying the videos, and I'll see you all soon. Well, I'll see you in a few minutes as soon as this is done. Okay, so it's actually been about 35 minutes, and I think it's ready. So I'm gonna get it out and show it to you. Well, now the oven's at 375, so God only knows, yeah. Anyway, so bubbly and yummy, and that's how it looks. And you know, that's about, honestly, that's 4 portions, which is a lot of eggplant parmesan. So, hope you enjoyed my video. Hope you'll try to make this sometime. If you have any questions, just let me know, okay?